But yesterday we did some practice, and I took my time to discover the track and to have my feeling. But it seems that for the qualifying we'll be much faster. So I'm very excited to be here again. My last race was in Daytona 2 years ago. We finished 10th, so it was a good race. But I'm expecting to do a much better result if we can. So we will see.
All right, well, welcome to Vegas. Have fun tonight. Hermie?
Well, Alan, Jordan Anderson gave us a glimpse as to your trip out to Las Vegas. It seemed like it was eventful getting here. How about since you've been here, your practice sessions, how fast is your truck?
No, it was a great trip. I think we were at 43, 44 hours getting out of here. Came through snow in Phoenix out that way in Scottsdale, but we're here in Vegas. We like our luck. We were good in practice yesterday. We were 17th, 18th, I think, so hopefully we'll build on Atlanta. We struggled last week. Had a power steering belt came off, but we're the little team that can. We're working hard. This is the same truck we had last week. The Elmore Motor Pack, I think it's going to be interesting tonight. I think it's going to see a lot of drafting going tonight, but we're excited about it. I love the track here in Vegas. The wind's really rough, but we should be good. Make sure you guys stay tuned in for later tonight. It's going to be a fun night.
Vince?
Thank you, Hermie. And Jordan Anderson, for those that don't know, and he talks about the little team that could, so to speak, and just he has a couple of helpers, and they do it all themselves, including driving the truck all the way out here to Las Vegas.
Yeah, they jumped in a dually and pulled a tag-along trailer.
In Atlanta to get up front at the last restart, and ended up paying off for us. So the whole team's got good spirits. We were having fun last night. Of course, you got to have fun. It's Vegas. So, yeah, you know, this team's just meshing really well, and I think we'll have a really good truck. We'll be fast.
Vince?
Thank you, Hermie. And I like that Myatt Snyder, I think he mentioned that we're meshing. And when you're with a new team, a new group, it really takes some of that transition time, crew chief, driver, mechanics, everybody to come together.
Yeah, without a doubt. And it's sometimes when it comes together really quick, it can be really magical. And I thought
on the package and fine-tuned it a little bit, and you know, it drove really good in practice, and we were a little bit hungover on Sunday morning working on it for a good reason, but you know, the guys worked Sunday and Monday and loaded up and came on out here.
Only thing better than the first win is back-to-back wins, guys.
Yeah, we would tell you what, I wouldn't count them out. I mean, they were on pole here a year ago, this team. Of course, Ryan Truex was the driver last year, but Scott Zipadelli, the crew chief, the same team, and tell you what, they've shown they have speed, and we'll see how it all plays out here today in qualifying. But I would anticipate Brett Moffitt will be one of the contenders later tonight as you watch Mike Harmon, the fourth qualifier.
Yeah, the time has expired on the zero truck of Mike Seneca, so he will not attempt to qualify.
As mentioned, 32 made the trip out to Las Vegas, so they'll all start tonight. Harmon will race tonight. 134 laps. You see there on the left-hand part of your screen. 8:30 with race day. 8:30 Eastern.
Talked about Ryan Truex being the pole winner last year. He ran 177.194 miles an hour. Johnny Sauter yesterday ran 179.319. So when we talk about how different the racetrack is, a lot more grip and a lot more speed potential here, Vince, than we saw last September.
Jennifer Jo Cobb, 31st at Daytona, 26th at Atlanta last week. Ran 18th here a year ago. Had a good top 20 run. Just glad to see Jennifer Jo at the track after that big. Hear the feedback from her.
Back at ThorSport a couple years ago, but like I said, I'm happy with it. I think it's got a good speed. We need a little bit more front grip, but I was showing a lot of correlations. Maybe that'll get us back in a victory lane.
Vince?
Josh Rayom, as you see, posting the fastest time of the six so far. Taking a look at the 83, Bailey Curry. You know, Ben Rhodes mentioned the truck and the nickname Marshmallow, and they nicknamed it Marshmallow because it was one of the vehicles that was salvaged from the fire that they had at ThorSport, and it looked like a marshmallow when they took it out of that building. Well, what that team and that organization has been through, ThorSport after the big fire in June of 16, and had to rebound from that, not just in the second half of 2016, but last year. throughout the course of the season to kind of cheer to Ford.
A late switch to Ford right before Daytona.
And they have really had to pound it hard at Thorsport to get ready to go. Bailey Curry, top of the board, and now the 15 of Robbie Lyons is out on track. Hermie? Alan?
Yeah, Vince, we're here. John Hunter Nemechek, not full-time in the Truck Series, but always a threat when you get in that truck. You're coming off your Xfinity Series debut, though, and it was a top 5 after a lot of adversity. How valuable was that experience?
It's very valuable. I know jumping from the Xfinity car back into the truck this weekend, the truck almost feels slow motion. So definitely looking forward to tonight. Our guys have prepared really good. Nimco Motorsports Chevy Silverado, I feel like. So it ran good in the draft yesterday. We're running around this place almost there, and whoever can get the biggest draft and get to somebody's right rear quarter panel to be able to pass. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can stay on top of adjustments and be there at the end when it counts.
You said that word I'm excited about, draft.
Yeah, it's going to be fun tonight. Looking forward to that when the race gets underway this evening, and it will be under the lights tonight.
Yeah, well, watching practice yesterday, it's amazing how many trucks ran together in the draft. It looked a lot more like Michigan than it did the old Las Vegas. Michigan, obviously, that big 2-mile oval with good grip. The guys are able to run around there wide open lap after lap, and that's what the guys were telling us down there in the garage area. Just like John Hunter said, just about a full fuel run, able to run these things wide open.
Michel Distier, fastest of the top 12, will move on to round 2 as Austin Hill works on his qualifying run. A couple of top 20 finishes for Austin this season. Was 11th at Daytona, 18th last week at Atlanta, and be looking to make his first start here at Las Vegas.
Austin was another one of those guys that had a flat tire on that last restart there. Poised for another top 10 finish for him, and unfortunately didn't get the finish they would have deserved, but they ran well, and that's something to build on.